Hey Duckman, you alright dude? How are you? Are you having a good day thus far? I'm doing alright buddy. Didn't get much sleep last night. And it's kind of knocked me for 6. Not work for 10 hours, feeling a bit crap to be honest with you. Not been a bad day, just absolutely shattered. Fortunately, the person that lives below me, in the house share that I'm in, snores. Wakes himself up and shouts out when he does. And unfortunately, that went on all night long. I should have just kept on with the stream, to be honest with you. Excuse me guys, sorry. So today's objective basically is to try and get this area finished. For 2-3 hour build hopefully. Yeah. Marley's doing well. I saw him at the weekend looking for a walk. So yeah, bless him. Thanks for asking, no Duckman. How's your family? All good? Everything good in the Duckman family? Good man, it's nice to hear. Almost everyone except me and my cousins have 3 shots. What's that in relation to, buddy? What's the 3 shot? Ah, 3 shots. Crikey. Doing well over in the US, then, right? I think it's the US you are, aren't you? Congrats, bud. That's nice to hear. Seems as though we're running out of it in the UK. Vaccine, shall I say. My birthday next week, and I still haven't had mine, and I'm going to be 39. So it shows how far. I'm not sure how old you are, Duckman, obviously. So. But yeah, not sure when my age bracket's going to get done. Yeah, it's being done in generations, mate. So, for instance, what was it? Started off with the elderly first, and then has worked its way through the generations. So I think they are working their way down to the 40s now, I think. But the last report I heard on TV is that we're running out of the vaccine. So it's, I don't know what to say, really. Yeah. Anyway, enough of real life. That's not why we do this, dude. Not moaning, just saying, trying to be a ray of positivity at the minute. Trying, as I said, trying. Happy vibes, yes, dude. Happy vibes. most definitely, mate. Starting to come together now, this, isn't it? So I like to think. I don't know what you guys think. I'll do a quick POV in a minute just to make sure it's all looking as intended. Oops. Euro Truck Sim 2, have you played it? Ever played? No, but I have watched them. Problem is, mate, I can't afford a steering wheel or anything, so I'd really love to get into me sim racing. Yeah, time will tell in the future. Plus, to be honest with you, if I wanted to do it now, you can't even get a decent steering wheel or anything, and if you can, they're hugely expensive. Just because of the way the world is right now, you can't even buy a graphics card, or a decent one anyway. Excuse me, sorry. Bit of a frog in the throat today. Not a good sign. Yeah, mate, I can't even afford a controller at the minute. But I appreciate your words, buddy. I'll get there one day, mate. I'll get there. One day. One day life will change. I was a huge console player up until I saw this game. Unfortunately, I had to sell my console stuff just to pay the bills. Few years back now, so it is what it is, but that's life. And yeah, I had PlayStation, all sorts, and just yeah, couldn't carry on with it, unfortunately. But I was hugely into my Formula One. There's one game I do want to play, and that's Wreckfest. And Wreckfest to me just looks like the ultimate destruction derby. It looks brilliant. God, I'm old enough to remember the original Destruction Derby on the PlayStation 1, so it just kind of reminds me of that. And the graphics on it look pretty sick as well, so yeah, if I do get into my sim racing, that's one of the first things on the list to get. Wreckfest just looks awesome. Like no holds barred, just fun. Dude, it is what it is. You know. Unfortunately, other things in life take priorities nowadays. And they're called bills. But that's why I put so much energy into this game, because this is what I got. So I'll go with what I got. Why not? Like I said last night, never imagined being a master builder. I wouldn't, like, you know, like I always say, maybe I'm just a bit oblivious to what I build and so forth, but people seem to love it. Can't complain. No, I have seen that. I think it's the American Truck Simulator. I've seen Mate. Sorry, that man. And that looks funky. Must have. Cheers, Top Man. That's appreciated, mate. I'm glad you enjoy it. I hope I don't rabbit on too much about stuff. Try not to. And just to say, because sometimes I overthink things, I don't state that I have no money to get money. That's not my intention. I'm just being honest. Mate, I don't have many friends in life, to be honest with you. I have a couple of good friends that I talk to every now and then, but very rarely see them. Obviously, I know COVID's been a huge part of that, but it's you know, you have who you have, and you know, I think I've said this a few times, but one thing I never envisaged with my YouTube channel, I think I actually created my YouTube channel back in 2007. But that was only so I could like videos and post the odd video. And that was it. And it wasn't really until 2013, I think I uploaded my first video, which wasn't really anything major. It was just, I think, me racing some cars, if I remember rightly. And over the years, I've got into Planet Coaster. Never thought that I'd be sat here talking to people all over the world, being as open and as expressionful as much as I am. But one thing I would say is, now being on my own, it helps me get through lockdown. It fills the evenings, And I don't know what to say really. It's just good fun to catch up with you guys. You know, you all enjoy my work, which is the main thing, and it's nice to know that. But at the same time, never thought I'd be capable of doing something like this. I mean, you watch YouTubers all the time doing things that you enjoy in life and bits and bobs, but you sit there and go, well, you know, I couldn't do that, blah, 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 blah. But here I am just rabbit on talking to you guys and enjoying things. But the only thing I'd say, Duckman, is be a little bit more open, maybe. Probably get into streaming or something yourself. You know, there's one thing with my working career, I've always had to talk and build rapport with people with the job I do in respect of selling cars. So you have to kind of build a trust between people. So I'd probably say it comes quite naturally. But at the same time, I talk all day. You know, and like this really, I don't know any of you. But yeah, there's one thing that I was actually talking to my boss today actually about this and my channel and stuff. And he was like, you know, what's your objective? And I said, well, just see where it goes really. You know, if people like the videos and people subscribe, obviously the channel will grow. So how's this look? This bit looks good. Kind of works, I guess. But yeah, you know, he said to me, he goes, are you looking to make money on it and stuff like that? And I said, well, to be honest with you, I said, it's so hard to make money through YouTube that you kind of sit back and go, yeah. Because I think it's for about every 17 million views you get about £25,000, which is probably about 30,000 US dollars. And at the minute, I'm not even clearing 2,000-3,000 a year. So again, it's not something I'm looking at, but I know what you mean by the smaller channels. It is nice to catch up with people that actually talk to you instead of ignore you, should I say? But again, it's different for everybody. So it kind of works, I guess. How do I want to do that? I could do something with this. So who's actually here then? I've got 3 people watching. Guys, who's watching? Say hello. Don't be afraid. Not scary. Hey Create, how are you? Do you play Planet Coaster? That kind of works. So what do you enjoy building then? Create? Minus 0.1. Very unique name, sir. My speciality, as you probably all know, is pirate. And there's a lot of things actually I need to do to this because there's a lot of duplication somewhere. Where was it? I did a lot of tidying on this because when I transferred it across, you'll see that literally all this was duplicated. Slightly frustrating. See, it looks like that was all grouped together, which was nice. It's got rid of a load of stuff then, that's good. Yeah, so actually I had 600 pieces there by accident. My day could always be better, but it's been pretty good. I was kept up all night last night by one of my housemates snoring all night long. So unfortunately, I think I had 2 hours sleep yesterday. So this is a bit of a struggle, this stream, I'm going to be honest with you. But I managed to get through the day at work, so that weren't too bad. But yeah, Pirate's my forte, shall I say. Don't know why it comes naturally, it just does. But in saying that, I love this building. And the worst thing was, yesterday in my stream, I thought I had one more video to go to hit 100 videos. And actually yesterday's stream was the 100th video. So no celebration this time around. What we'll do is when I get to 200, we'll do a kind of look back on things, maybe. But I've got a feeling that will be towards the end of this build. So, how can we make this look more detailed without it being too blur? You know what I mean? Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. We've got 2 bits there. Probably want to run through here. I just don't know what to do with it, because you can't really put a million pieces down to cover the track areas. Hey Claire, how are you? 4 people watching now, guys. More the merrier. Just really not sure what to do. So this through here, that works well. That works well. This I think works well once it's lit up. Is that you always like the channels create the Play Planet Coaster? I know there's not many of us around actually nowadays. Kind of the game's 4 years old now, so well, yeah, 5 years actually in November this year. So, there's not many of us around. I know there's a few guys over in France and stuff that do some pretty good streaming, but again, obviously it's all in French, so unless you know French, a little bit stuck. I do. Apart from au revoir, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's about it. Yeah, you get more like not advertisement videos, but just showcase videos, I guess. I just enjoy playing the game. Not sure where everyone is tonight, Claire. Maybe I'm on a little bit early. You do. That's one thing I've always said to people is patience is key. Probably sometimes you sit there watching me and thinking, what is he doing? But you get there. just have to get used to the game, get used to the controls, remember the shortcut keys. It just makes everything a little bit better for you. And go from there really. Practice makes perfect. I'm afraid with this game, it's never quick, and that's the thing. It's like I did the Pirates Cove area in the back there in 9 days, but I had the time off work to be able to put into it. And to be honest, it was a tough 9 days. But it came out just kind of exactly how I wanted it to come out. So, you know, and that feels an absolute age ago that I did that. Mm-hmm. It was a good 9 days. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I love the Panko music as well. Me and Claire used to listen to it in the car all the time. Well, not all the time, but when we used to go theme parking. Or was that actually? No, that was after, wasn't it? I can't remember now. And you hit the nail on the head there, mate. 100% to relieve stress and take away thoughts that you don't want to think about anymore. Takes you away from the world. Puts you in a place that you feel comfortable with. And relax. Take a deep breath and just enjoy. And then the camera does something weird and you can't place a piece properly, and then he starts effing blind at the game. But anyway, hop into the game. I don't know if other people suffer with that as well. Happens to me a bit. Crikey, up to 7 viewers now, guys. Going alright. I've done something right today. I'm absolutely shattered. It is annoying, but if I could use the keys instead of just the mouse, it'd be a little bit different for me. That's why I was always a console player. Still can't get used to the whole WASD stuff. People always say, well, you can play this, you can play that, just use the keyboard keys. I'm going to be really honest, it's the only one thing that I actually struggle with in life. I know that sounds absolutely stupid, but for some reason, I just cannot, I can't do it. I don't know what's wrong with me. Do a lot of things in life, I really can, but to use WASD to move around and stuff like that, my fingers and my brain just do not link up. I don't know why, and it's blooming frustrating. I just love the game, and you can do what you want when you want, and just the thing that gets me is it's probably a big statement I'm just about to make, but for me, I was really good at art and graphic design at school, and it gives me the ability to live out what I could never do in a manner that's very easy to pick up, you know? And that's what it does for me, as well as chills me out, takes me away from the world. Yes, it can be annoying, yes, it can be frustrating, but at the same time, how many other games out there can you literally sit down at 8 o'clock in the morning and then find yourself it's 10 o'clock at night? Stuff like that for me. I don't even know where I'm going with this. This is pure improv. I think I'm putting a roof over the top. Let's do. Yeah, and that's what it does. You know, I wanted to be an architect when I grew up, and unfortunately I didn't get the grades to successfully even contemplate it. And it just gives me the ability to not be judged on pure realism, but at the same time be able to put my view of realism into what I believe, how, I don't know, how I'd want to see it in real life. I don't know. I mean, I love going to theme parks. I love all that kind of stuff. And you know, there are things that you see at theme parks and you think, well, why didn't they do that? Why did they do it that way? Or how did they do that? And how did they do that? So you tend to start to find that if you're that detailed with the game, that you kind of put it all together. But again, all personal preference. It helps when you have someone making you sandwiches and tea. Yes, it did. Oh, why does it do that? Let's try it this way and see if it will. Right, okay, that's because it's a corner anchor piece. Okay, so 4. See, this is what I'm talking about. When it does its own crazy moment. The thing I like more than anything about this game is the fact that when you actually get to the end of whatever you're building, and you see the finished result of hours and hours and hours of patience, you then start to realize why you love the game. I still find one of my best builds was the snow globe. I don't know if you guys have seen it. I won't show it tonight, but I still look at that in my workshop and I think, do you know what, I had so much fun building that. The tree took 6 attempts, you know, and I just sit there and I think the fun that I had building that, and it was just fun. There was how can I put it, there was no pre-thought to it. It was just literally, what shall I think about? I know I'm going to do a Christmas Day snow globe, and it was kind of like, oh, how shall I do this? So I thought, oh well, let's just build a snow globe and we'll call it Christmas Day. So basically you walk down the stairs if you have them, and there you are. You're sitting around your Christmas tree, playing with your train set, playing with all your toys and bits and bobs, and all the shops were done like that, and it just worked. And I still sit there and think that just didn't have the justice that it probably should have had. But then again, that's my view. But again, it's you know, it's what you build. Am I going over the top with this, guys? This is just a poster piece. See you later, Claire. I hope you feel better. See you later. Have a nice evening. I'll try to. I do have a Twitch account, but it's not something I spoke about this yesterday, I think. I'm not sure if you were watching, dude. But I just prefer using YouTube. It's the stigma that Twitch gives the people on there. It turns them into very different people. And for me, I like to, you know, not have the same viewers or anything like that, but you know, get to know people, not just have, you know, a few hundred people following where you can't keep up with the comments and stuff like that. But again, personal preference. That work, guys? Quite a neat effect, I guess. Excuse me, sorry guys. We're being worn out. Hey Dan, how are you? You good, my man? Did you enjoy your little coaster review yesterday, buddy? I didn't mean to criticise it, by the way. Just thought I'd let you know. Cheers, Craig. Appreciate it, mate. It was all in the goodness of trying to help out, buddy. Give you a few pointers of where things could be just a little bit different. Good, mate. Good. That's nice. Nice to hear. Because one thing I'm always scared of is when people ask me to look at their stuff, and one main reason why I don't is because it you never know how people are going to react, and even if you're as nice as pie, but just giving little hints, sometimes people react in a manner where you kind of think, hold on a minute, what did I do wrong? You asked me what you thought, and I'm just giving you my opinion. So quite ambitious, but I'm sure you'll get it done. Yeah, well, basically, Dan, it's about just getting these bits in and getting them finished off, and then rocked up, treed up, and then yeah. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this bit, but there you go. You got your cage bit as you wanted, so you got. And still from here, you still get a good view. Not covering up too much. It kind of goes under, through, round, under, over, so you still get a whip over here. And then as you walk in the entrance, still got a good view of it whipping around this circle section here. Was that Nexus's one, mate? The little lad I was talking about, where his frame rate was really, really bad. I'm not sure what I'll do with this bit here, yeah, because then you do have a pretty good view through there, don't you? But then also, I need to figure out how I'm going to make this look better. The block station. I've got to make that look half realistic somehow. But more suggestions, guys, it always helps. Just trying to think. I don't know whether to box this off or just build up the terrain. We'll have to box it off, I guess. Won't it let me? It's a different way. Can't say anything better than you. Better than me. Never say that, dude. Everyone has their own abilities at this game, and that's the cool thing about it. Like when I looked at Rasmus's park the other day, you know, he's very much a great little builder. He's just struggling because, again, his setup. So he can only do what he can do to the setup he has, basically. And it was the same for me in the beginning. You know, I did a lot of building that I couldn't really do. So I got to the point, if you have a look at Pyrolandia, that's a prime example of what I'm talking about. Very detailed, lovely park, but the biggest issue I had with it was that the coasters were just stupidly quick, because by the time I actually designed the coasters and tried to figure them out, I was on an extremely low frame rate, sorry. And the problem was with that is that when they get reviewed and they've all got super duper frame rate, the coasters looked absolutely just far too quick. So where I benefited from having so much detail, I also lost because the coasters were just too quick. People still enjoyed them, but they were over within the blink of an eye, pretty much, which was a bit of a shame. But at the same time, I was fairly new to the game, and it wasn't something that how can I put it? I'm just trying to think how to say this. How can I put it? I didn't know how the physics of the game worked properly, should I say. So I was still learning how to make the coasters look fairly realistic and so forth. Where now, when I build a coaster, you know, well, I know how I like them and how they would be more in real life, if you know what I mean. Not saying I'm an expert, well, I am, I'm a master, but that's floating my own boat, but that's not the point. You kind of get what I mean, I guess. Oh, excuse me. Sorry guys, don't mean to yawn. I'm sorry, I know it's contagious. Just called it yawn stream. Save a piece there. Is it going to be a sci-fi area? Haven't decided. I know you want me to do a sci-fi area, Dan. I just don't like it in the game. I appreciate what people build, and I think, yeah, it looks really cool, but I don't know. It's just not me. It's like out my comfort zone. Like, this is pushing me. This really is pushing me, this. Doing the whole steampunk thing. you know, I don't know if this looks right. I hope it does. I'm not saying it looks steampunky, but what I mean by it is I just hope it works, you know, and people see it in a way where it is just tons and tons of stuff put together just to make it look half decent. I don't know. I don't know. Again, it's having the self-belief in things. Again, like I was saying last night, I struggle with that. Where's Duckman disappeared to? You still there, dude? Snowy! Push myself, I think I'd be surprised. Done too much pushing myself the last 5 years, dude. And for some reason, I never actually succeed. But we won't go there. Actually, I need to come out of this and change this rock. Okay, 2 seconds, guys, because I do need to do this. Maybe I need a break. No, never break from time to time, mate. Never. And always remember to triple save, guys. Triple save. Just from experience, sometimes you lose too much. I just need to pop back out of the game into the main menu because I need to change my terrain because I really don't want any of this red. So if none of you have seen this, I'll show you how to do that. Some of you may know how, some of you may not. Oh, don't freeze on me. Come on, shows how bad my hard drives are. All right. You don't have to triple save. It's just when I started building this park, I was building a great Pirates Cascade, which was half dark ride, half what do you call it? Half coaster style thing. If any of you have seen it, it's on my Instagram page and the Rai Planet Coaster on Facebook. You're more than welcome to join. It's all open. And I saved it, closed the computer down, then went on to build Pirate Cove for the Channel 5 competition. When I logged back in, I'd lost about a month's worth of work. So from that moment forwards, whatever I build that I am working on, I triple save. As you can tell, look, all double saves and so forth, because it just bloody annoyed me. There's that Christmas globe, guys. It's on the Steam Workshop. It's got a few theme makers toolkits in there. I suffer massively with anxiety, Create. That's the reason why I cannot build coasters on. What's going on here? So, if you ever need to change your terrain work, literally, I don't know if I'm going to do this now. Why is it not bringing up? Why is it not bringing up what I was using? This. I can't do that because of it. Right, okay, cancel that. Yeah, that's the reason why I can't build coasters online. Because when I'm building them, I'm thinking what people are thinking. Is it too quick? Is it too tight? Is it too rough? And so forth. So for the rest of the park, at the back of it, I'm gonna probably this weekend or maybe next, I'm not sure, depends how awake, tired I am. I'm going to finish the ride implementation in the park. Theming will still be continuing, so yeah, the issue I have, Dan, is that the problem is I've already done the sand. So if I change the sand one without knowing what one it is, do you see what I mean? So I need to figure out which one. I don't know what to do. Yeah, Snowy, never understand it, because at the end of the day, look at the menu size. You could have every terrain in there. It doesn't make sense. I'd understand it on the console version, limitations to what it can compute, etc. But on the computer, for crying out loud, you could put 200,000, 300, 400, 500, 600,000 pieces in, but it won't only let you put 8 terrain. So the problem I have now I think, if I remember rightly, it goes 2, 4. No, it doesn't. I can't remember how it works now. 1, open paint tab. 2, the top 4 mains. Bottom are details. Yeah, yeah, but and then the middle main 2. Hey? I'll come back to that towards the end. I'll figure that out once I've got the park done. But basically I need a different style rock for here. Another one. Darker one, should we say. So, anyway, right. Sorry, Dan, I do get what you mean, mate. I just got to figure it out. I'll do it at a later date. It's not an issue. I think you're right, Dan. A bit ambitious. Are we getting this finished tonight? I don't think we will. But figure out how to change this. He's looking good though. Coming along, zips through. Orange. Do you know what, it makes that feel so much faster. Love it. Yeah, I saw you comment earlier, dude. I'm not sure what I want to do with that yet, actually. I think one. I don't know. Sorry about my. Staircase up to the clock station for realism. Yeah, but is it not just a tiny bit high? Like, do you reckon I should tunnel this bit and then, because then you can round it off a bit and then it won't look so high. I don't know. I'm just, yeah, I get that, Snowy. like, let me just show you what I mean. 2 seconds. Let's just pull this up. Then you just get this, mind you, see what I'm saying? Oh no, I wish you good luck with that, Dan, if you entered the competition, mate. I just didn't have the time to put into it, to be perfectly honest. Again, with work and everything like that, I just genuinely didn't have the time. There's one thing I've learned after the competitions, if you're at work and you genuinely do not have a huge amount of time to be able to do stuff, it takes its toll on you. It really does. Again, not being negative, just I entered a couple of competitions last year and it was have to go over. See you later, Craig. Thank you for joining, and thank you for putting some bits in the chat. It's much appreciated, dude. Hit the like button if you like the video, mate. It'd be very, very much appreciated. I hope you have a good day, evening, wherever you are in the world, mate. Thank you for joining us, dude. Appreciate it. Whoops. Pull that up there. Oh, why on earth? Here we go. So, mm, mm, you what? Push the what? Control. Press control button. Oh yeah, you can. No. Ah, shift or control. Yep. Okay, you learn something new every day. Cheers, dude. Again. Nice build up. Didn't know that. Ah, oh, that's better. Couple of supports there. Makes that look a little bit better. Fine. Cheers, Dan. Appreciate it. So, what am I going to do here? Am I going to build a building, or am I going to... Snowy, I am going to put steps and bits in, mate. Loading screen tips. Hashtag loading screen tips. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you do learn the odd bit from there, mate. I must admit. Right. Do I do a metallic structure or do I do a... Yeah, it's got to be a metallic structure. So, let's sort this out. Transports off. So what we need to do is it would be best to have the steps. Full steps. No. Where were they again, guys? Where were they? Where were they? Where were they? They weren't supports, were they? They weren't in here. No. Anyone remember? Steps. It won't be ladder, I think. Nope. That's the thing makers toolkit one. I do like that one. I mean, use it. Where are they gone? What were they on? What were they in? Darn it. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Oh, there you are. Right. That doesn't come off. Why you do this? Why you do this? Come on. Hey Gabe. Didn't see you for much last night, buddy. All good? Oh, that's from how about building boosters. Yeah. All right. Okay. Do we want it? Yeah, we'll do it at the front. It'll look more steampunky then, won't it? How do you say it? You don't want to pronounce it wrong. It's literally, you can do it two ways, Rai 2312 or Rai 2312. I prefer 2312 because it's a date that's very important to me. So 2312 is kind of the way it should be done, mate. But yeah, Rai 2312, dude. Thank you. Thank you for checking, mate. Rai 2312. Nice and easy. I reckon there, what do you reckon? In between those supports there, that works quite well, doesn't it? And then have it come down to here. Problems with Virgin Media. Oh, bless you, mate. That's a shame. No. Not correct, Dan. And unfortunately, just because I don't really want to talk about it on the net, no one will know what it means. There's only a very few people in this world that know what that date means. And that's not been horrible. It's just extremely important to me. So, and to be honest with you, when I set up my channel, I didn't know what the hell to call it, going to be honest with you. You know, it was quite funny in the beginning when Johnny started getting my videos and calling me Rai. You know, it was all funny. You know, it is just Ryan, but even though I put that on my submission forms. Yeah, no, I understand why people do it. So just Rai 2312. But cheers for checking, Gabe. Appreciate it, mate. Snowy, you still there, dude? How's this? This is wrong, surely wrong, because you can't walk through there. You have to do this. And then it's off. What am I missing? Am I using the wrong? What's it called? City Brick Fire Escape. Am I using the wrong pieces? City Brick Ladder 4, 3. Let's try 4 then. That's not right, is it? Am I missing something here, guys? Am I getting this all wrong? I've built these before. Why am I struggling with these? Cheers, Gabe. It's starting to come along now, mate, with these sections. It really does make it feel quite fast now. It whips through them, which is nice. And I haven't changed the coaster at all, so works really well. What am I missing on these step ladders? Oh, excuse me, sorry. Stairways are sideways. Eh? They need to go that way, do they? Aha, good man. Thank you, sir. Bit big, isn't they? This one. There you go, that's the one I want. Get rid of that one. Appreciate that, Snow. Thank you. Excuse me. So Gabe, what's the big project next, mate? What are you looking at doing next? Or are you still finishing off your current builds, bud? Oh, what's wrong with me? Oh, I know what's wrong with me. I've got hardly any sleep last night. Right. What do I want to do this then? So, here we want to put a barrier in. I know I've got to build a structure, guys. Just a couple of minutes. I just want to do the inner pieces first, just to remember. I used these on the one in Thunderland, if I remember correctly. Cages it off, and then they're good to go. This one. And, okay, I'll come back to that bit in a minute. It's fine. It's already got a barrier there. That's fine. It's fine. So, now what we want to do is structure again. This one. Don't do this one. Don't do this one. This one. Okay, a bit black. X. It's the longest you can get, 4 meters, isn't it? I think. Yeah. I wish they did 8 meter sections. Or no, you can't hold a coaster up with that. That is the one. Right. Okay. Sorry if I'm talking loud, guys, to myself. repeatable thing, which we are. Right. It's fine. It's through there, so it's all good. Build that out. All hunky dory. Jackanory. Houston, we have a problem. I wonder. Okay. Right. Just we'll get away with this. What do we reckon, guys? I reckon we'll get away with that because the carriage isn't going to swing around there, so hopefully that'll makes it look a little less as though I've tunnelified it as well. If that's a word. Oh, excuse me. Well, that definitely looks better. Gives it a bit more definition, but then we're missing. Lumen game. We're missing a support here. Why are we missing a support here? Why haven't we got any proper like square? What are these? They're grids. See, this the problem is with this. Is it just why has it got that? I understand why it's got that M piece on it, but if it didn't have that on there, you could use that. This is what I wish they'd changed for Planko 2. Like, I've seen that new, is it prehistoric? I can't remember what they've called it. A prehistoric game, you know, dinosaurs and all that stuff. Have you seen how they do the rocks on that? The way that you can stretch them, you know, make them as big as you want, small as you want, but it's the same rock. That's what they need in Planet Coaster 2. And that's kind of what this is the thing with this. It's like this, you could shorten it down and make it look like the girders that are already there instead of having to use Theme Maker's Toolkit. Or am I just totally missing things here? See, because to me that's just far too thick. Am I right or am I wrong, or am I just overcomplicating the situation? You could make your own truss using objects. Yeah, but the problem is I don't want to. It's piece count, mate. You gotta remember piece count. Remember, this is a semi-mega park. And this is going to be over 100,000 pieces by the time I'm done. I mean, this is becoming an absolute beast, just this area. We got 30 odd thousand pieces, no, 20 odd thousand pieces there, 5,000 pieces here. And before you know it, you're going to be at 200,000 pieces. You won't be able to ride the coasters. Well, smoothly anyway. So it's kind of why in the outer areas, I'm trying to use bigger pieces to kind of cover the area, give it as much detail as possible without having to overdo the amount of piece count. It's just, that's just far too big. Unless we just bring these in. Stick a few pipes going off it. Excuse me. Yeah? Sorry, I didn't mean to sniff it, guys. Suffering with hay fever as well as no, it's like -5 outside. Sounds weird, I know. I'll tell you what. Look. I don't want. It's like they don't. Oh, there we go. I just build how I build, Snowy. I like to place piece by piece because then everything is, yes, everything should be identically the same in respect of distancing, but I like that rough look to it. It's just the way I am, dude. Right, that looks better. Yeah, are we agreed? It is time consuming, but you know, if you have a look at Thunderland, pretty much every single building, if you have a look at the videos I did of building it, and as you guys have noticed here, the only bits I've replicated are the big sections. So for instance, every single piece of pipe has been placed. Every single piece of wall has been placed and stuff like that, I regard that as a bit more of an achievement, as you saw with how I did the roof, mate. You know, I know I did that curve and then copy. But it's just the way I build. It's just the way I build. I wouldn't say it gives you a better quality or anything. You guys actually wrote that. I don't believe it gives you a better quality. I just believe what it does is it gives you a more natural look to things. But everyone's different, you know. Someone mentioned about watching Sean Theme Park Worldwide the other day, and he's one of the biggest, trying to think of the word, and I'm not being horrible. He uses a lot of the position locks when placing items, so it's just bang, 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 bang. And to me, that takes the fun out of the game. It just becomes a repetitive game. But again, it's all personal preference. We all play the game differently. And that's what I love about the game, is that there's no one way that everybody builds. And that's why I love it. Can't really say much more than that, really. But for me, it's about placement. You know, like there, I've copied 4 across. Is that right? Does that suit you, Snowy? What we put? The centre seems lacking in structure. Maybe add a beam to fit it in. I agree, Dan. Just not everyone for dedication itself to something proper. His buildings are all boxy. Exactly. But again, the whole point, guys, is everyone's different, and that's what I love about the game. I can't emphasize that more than that, really. I don't know really how else to put it. We can get away with that, will we? Yeah, we will actually. Okay, let's do this. No, totally, dude. Like I said, everyone's different, and to me, that's the whole point to the game. You know, everyone builds differently. I love. You know, I could say this is extremely repetitive, but at the same time, lining it up individually, I prefer building that way. I find in the way I build, if I repeat it, it looks extremely repetitive. But that's just my personal opinion of my own builds. You could say I'm hypercritical of what I do, but I don't know. I just like individualness, if you know what I mean. But like I said, everyone's different, and it's really down to how you build. I mean, one thing I always try and do is take note of what anyone says, because like then Dan showed me a whole new thing how to do the terrain. I totally forgot, and I know actually it works with other things. But you know, I don't have to click over here to change the terrain. I can just use shift and thingy, and I know that works with a couple of other things as well. So again, it's like I've always said, time, patience, knowing the game, and yeah, just making it work for you, really. So I think that works. Do we want any pipe work on it, guys? I don't know if we should. What I might do actually is copy and paste something. No, I'm not going to actually. I've got an awning. No. It doesn't need a roof on it, it's fine. So that's cool, that's that sorted then. To a point, let's put some wires on it, cable. Where were they? They were in scenery, weren't they? Problem is, guys, I don't know where everything is in this game. So when it comes to items and putting pieces in and bits and bobs, I pinch it off another building. Simple as that. I very rarely go into the actual menus to select pieces. So, like with the brackets for the roof holding up yesterday, couldn't find them, so I just jumped in the pirate area and pinched them off the building. It's like this, just rotate that, it makes the joins different on the thing, and then it just looks like two separately placed wires, but again, everyone's different. Even though this is actually minute detail, because you're never really going to see this, but it just gives it a little bit more depth. We will have like stairway lights going up here and stuff like that. Lighting, just to let you know, guys, I'm leaving right to the last piece. Let's see. Yeah, you know, a year ago, Snowy, I wouldn't have been talking like this. I'd have been like, right, okay, I can't do this, I can't do that. Let's build up the terrain, stick a few trees under it, make it look as though it's supported, but it's not supported. But now that I've managed to do my upgrade, you know, I'm not saying I can do as I please, but I do have to watch the piece count. So yeah, but lighting, just to let you all guys know, lighting, I love doing lighting, but that's going to wait till the end. Just because the amount of lights I'm going to have to put in, I don't want to end up ruining future videos just because of the piece count. Do you know what I mean? So if I can hold off doing something, I will. Why is it? What's going on? What's going on? Don't be an arse. Why is it doing this? Stop jogging. Cute. It's only in there for some reason. It's fine here, but the second you look, it's it won't let me. What? Cute. don't know what's going on here. There's something, look, it's like proper glitchy. Here, all that's fine, but it's like bang, 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 bang. Really strange. Anyway. Time, Dan. Patience, mate. They're coming. They're coming, my friend. So there's one other thing as well, guys. You'll see that there's 3 different types of colour for the bushes and bits and bobs. It's just blending them, making them bright, if you know what I mean. I know you'll kind of know what you're doing anyway, but it's just techniques that I use. So you got the lower ones, which are the brighter green, then you got a yellowy green, and then you got the kind of just darker green. Position snap is off, mate. I'm pretty sure it is. Just double check. Yeah, I don't bother with all that stuff. So where are those trees gone? What are they? Pines, weren't they? Right. Let's get. I don't want to spoil the view of that, but then to be fair, can't really see it now. You can. So, that's going to be a bit too big. It's about alright. Spin those trees, guys. Don't forget to spin those trees. That looks pretty cool, actually. So you see it go through there, throughout the trees. That looks pretty good. Now that I look at it, you could add more supports to your block station to support the coaster and make it die through effect. Support section. Does that make sense? Yes and no. A little bit lost there, dude. Now that I look at it, you could add more supports to your block station to support the coaster. Make like a die through effect. Spin the trees. Yeah. They haven't did a fantastic tree rotation, guys. Yeah. Always best to spin the trees, guys. I just do it by 45 degrees, and the only reason being is sometimes I'll take it off and then just do a little bit. But again, it's personal preference to how you do it. It's just sometimes you look at people's parks and they haven't done it, and it doesn't annoy me, but it frustrates me because you could do so much more, if you know what I mean. Just make it look that little bit better. And again, that's not being horrible. It's just, how can I put it? Yes, do I want to do that? Yeah. Wide a stair section for the coaster. I think that, are you on about this support here? Snowy. do you mean through the top sections? Yeah, actually we could do something through the top section there, couldn't we? Cool down, congrats mate. What about this bit, mate? Sorry. Maybe put some of this across the top. Oh, sorry, dude. Jeez, bent. Oh. Sure, a little bit wide. Oh, maybe not. That looks better, doesn't it? That look better, guys. Hey, Duckman. Good luck, Dan. That works, doesn't it? I think it was. Vines to the structures over it. Yeah. I don't know, I haven't done that anywhere else, mate. Within this, if you know what I mean, it still looks quite clean, I guess. Just cluttered. I don't want to put too much into this because you know, it's that to me looks bob on. Let's have a POV, see how it feels, yeah? Right, let's have a look, guys, see how it feels. Am I in play mode? Yeah. Am I not in test mode? What's going on? What is going on? Alright guys, I hope you enjoy. Sorry guys, I was just checking some emails. Sorry, let me just watch it again. Sorry guys, I wasn't watching. Did it work? Did it feel better? See you later then. Oh, I'm happy with that. Can't I open this now? Music towards the end, mate. I haven't figured that one out yet. Why am I getting so joggy? Oh, we're not in fast forward mode. Right, I've just got to go off for a couple of minutes, guys. So I'm going to just leave you to walk around. I don't mean to keep doing this, but something's just popped up that I've got to sort out. So I'll catch you in just a few minutes. If you go, you go. No worries. It's not a problem. But I'll be back building in just a few minutes. Right then, guys, I'm going to have to go. Something's popped up that I've got to deal with. So thank you for joining. Apologies I'm not building any further. But yeah, so we made a lot of headway tonight. So this is literally coming along now. We shouldn't be spending too much more time on this area. You can kind of get the general feel, and it's working well now. It really is. So I hope you guys are happy with it. So just want to thank you all for watching. Apologies, I'm quitting it early, but I am absolutely shattered, and a few things have popped up reference work. So I've just got to get on with those. I know it's late at night, but it is what it is. But no, thank you for the input, Snowy. Much appreciated as always, dude. I will try and be on tomorrow night. I'll see how I feel. So, guys, thank you for watching. Muchly appreciated. And I wish you all the best. And happy coastering all. I'll speak to you soon. Cheers. Bye bye. Bye bye.